Hey, what? Can you say that shit again? Because I don't recall it.
Nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm drunk, dude. What did you put in there?
Do you want it sideways?
No, this is cool.
What are you guys talking about? What are you gonna put in sideways?
The fucking mic, you dumb bitch.
Oh, who's Mike?
All right.
Fucking bitch.
You good?
No, I'm upset.
He's fucking angry, dude.
You know what?
That's what you get for not smoking weed.
Cheers.
Here.
Joke's on you. I had a blunt before I got here.
Oh shit! Let me switch on.
I got you.
Idiot.
All right.
Suck a dick.
I don't want him on this no more.
Time to leave, man.
Get the fuck out. That's
You know
how
what? You can't fire me. I quit. Hey man, well, right off the bat, can we just cut Monkey out of the whole?
You thought his mic was on?
You motherfuckers. I'm gonna plant drugs in here. I'm fucking snitching.
You know what, dude?
Fuck you guys.
Whatever. All right. What's going on?
What's up, bro?
How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Hey, we good, man.
That's right. Well, we got a long-awaited guest.
Long awaited. Long lost friend.
We haven't seen him in like a decade.
Some gay shit.
I know, huh? That sounds
I can't
fucked up.
stand this motherfucker, man.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you.
Turn his mic off, dude.
Do you think you're fucking cool because you got a Camaro jersey and shit, dog?
Yeah, I do
the fuck?
actually. Suck my dick.
When'd you buy it? Yesterday?
No, I got it for Christmas.
I bet you did.
I
Bet you did.
Is it real?
I don't know. I hope so. No, it is. It is.
You got jersey insurance?
Poor guy, dude.
Look. Wifey got it for me. It's real.
Oh shit.
You got
She don't hate me
insurance?
that much.
You got the insurance?
I don't know.
Jersey swap, man. If he gets traded,
I saw that.
No, fuck that. No, he's good. He's good. He's there for a long time.
Well, we want to introduce you to Kyle. We're calling him Kyle, right? Or not?
Yeah. Well, you don't mind your name being like that?
yeah.
Or you want to be
You
like
got
some
another-
hood shit like monks?
No nickname.
No nickname, no code name.
Kyle's cool. Kyle's
He ain't scared of shit. All right, his record is clean.
Right.
I just really I don't own Sex Dragon anymore. If you want to buy that one, no.
Nighthawk.
The lease ran out on me because I wasn't fucking.
You're a sick individual, man.
Hey man, what the fuck we doing?
Oh, and then we got Jon Venis.
Yeah, we also have John.
If you guys didn't notice,
Yeah, I figured they noticed. All
Yeah.
right.
Sorry about
I
that.
come out swinging.
He just kind of
You're
showed
lucky
up.
you're a table
He just
across
kind
from
of
me.
showed up. He just kind of showed up.
Yeah, by invitation.
He
Bitch.
was-
Why are you here?
Suck my dick, bitch.
All right.
I'm ready.
You good?
I'm
All right,
good.
let's do it. All right.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Nothing, Wayne.
Whatever you want.
Just chill, man. Sit back.
Nobody's watching you, dog. Nobody. You see, if you didn't say that, people wouldn't know. But now they know.
Y'all never seen Talladega Nights?
No.
That with Ricky Bobby gets his first interview after raising. And he's like,
What am I supposed to do?
just put him at your side.
Word. Put them in your pocket, man.
Just hold the beer for.
All right. So I got a couple DMs and people wanted us to retouch on the subject. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Okay.
Over the span of us doing this since September, they want to know if
We've changed.
Yeah, if it's changed.
Like true love or like.
Well, love.
Well, like,
I mean,
what-
I fall-
like-
What is it? What is it to you?
I've seen like a fine girl pass by and I fell in love on sight. But then it's not like real love, you know. You're not such.
So it'd be more like lust.
Lust.
yeah.
Yes, I do. I do actually believe in love at first sight and lust at first sight. It's mostly lust at first sight, but I think yeah, it's a lot more rare to have love at first sight. Like I don't necessarily think a girl you want to fuck is gonna be one that you want to love, but sometimes you just know.
What if
Oh, you think so? You fall in love, dude? I know for a fact. All right.
Watch what you
I
fucking
know,
say.
that's what-
Watch
hey,
what you
I'm
fucking
saying.
say. All right.
I know for a fucking
You better
fact,
pause this
right?
mother before you say something. You guys blackmail me for the rest of my life.
I'm gonna hold my tongue.
I think that's a part I'm gonna have to cut out.
Maybe.
All right. So, do you yes or no?
No.
No.
But what are you
Hey,
implying though? But what are you implying though? What are you implying?
Because you just said you don't fucking.
I don't believe
I
that.
just said lust at first sight, and I don't think the chick you're gonna look at is necessarily gonna be that. Not one that you want to fuck is gonna be one that you're gonna be in love with.
But that's not necessarily true. It just didn't happen with me. But it could have happened to somebody else.
But it didn't happen to you. This is
Just
what I'm
that-
fucking
but I-
telling
That
you.
one person. Well, it could have happened to anybody else.
Did you guys ever lie and say that you loved somebody and you didn't love them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
I
the
ended
time.
up in a 2-year relationship.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
It's happened
Oh, yeah.
quite frequently.
Yeah.
How do
You're
you-
weird if you didn't.
Well,
You can fall in love with someone and unlove them later down the road for whatever happened. So,
but what?
yes, you could say I loved you, but they could have fucked around and did something. And it's like I don't fucking love this person.
But I mean, that could go either way. If you wait long enough to say I love you, or like to fall in love, and then they fuck up, it's still kind of the same.
I loved you at first sight,
I loved you,
and then I don't love you no more.
So you could tell me, you could look at somebody and be like, I'll take a fucking bullet right now for them.
Yeah,
Could be.
mean, it could be, dude.
Wow. You guys are some good human beings, huh?
Hey,
Because I don't believe that shit. I don't think you could take your full life for a stranger.
What about Rihanna? Would you jump in a bullet for her?
Damn,
I
nigga,
would fucking
you gonna get
pull
me in
the trigger.
trouble.
My man needs some holy water,
Yeah, bro,
bro.
you better cut this shit out. That's a different story. I know she loved me.
Whoa, shit, I'm not cutting that out.
you should double it, repeat it.
Word.
Just play back in the fucking loop.
Word. Be like,
Fucking
Saturday,
ass.
this one is for you, so you can make sure you don't miss this.
What about like the Pope? If you were talking to the Pope, you had a conversation, someone pulled a gun on him, you would jump in front to save the
But
Pope's
that don't mean
life.
I love the nigga. I just happen to. I'm gonna save him, but I don't love him.
So you would save the Pope?
But what does that have to do?
No,
with
would you?
love?
Yes or no?
Yeah. I save
Okay,
the
would
Pope.
you?
No, I wouldn't say it. I'm running the other way.
Damn.
The good part about it is he's the target.
They
so.
want the Pope. They don't want me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck is- it's not my business.
I
dude.
figured you'd be the shooter.
I'm not even Italian, dude. Like, what the fuck? Do
Not
I
even
care?
Italian. I don't give a fuck. No, but I mean, I just don't believe you can. I don't think that it really exists. That you can just look at somebody and be like, yes, like that's it. I feel like it has to take time.
Okay. I think it's a lot less common for both parties to have love at first sight, right? Like maybe you see a bad bitch and you're like, oh damn, I'm in love.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm gonna marry her, but then she's like, hey, get the fuck out of here.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't necessarily believe in. I would say it's less common. It's less common.
Yeah, but that
both
would be
parties
just be like
do love at first
just
sight.
each individual being a hopeless romantic, not
Yeah.
so much like just one has fallen in love. First, like at a sight.
Okay,
You know what I'm
fair
saying?
enough.
So I think it's impossible. If somebody could,
I don't
prove-
think it's
if-
impossible.
If
Okay.
somebody could prove
Okay.
me wrong,
Okay, so my brother just had a baby
okay,
Wednesday, right?
okay,
Congrats.
I saw her day one and fell in love with her.
okay. Yeah, well, that's a fact.
That's what does that count? That's
No,
love
no,
at
no.
first.
Well,
That's
I
love
think-
at first sight.
no.
I've never met the baby. No
That's-
idea. Second I saw her, I was in love.
I could say the same because when I met my brother's baby, like I was like, oh shit, like I'd really fucking kill a couple of people for this little motherfucker,
That's love
But
at
like,
first sight.
But I'm talking about more in like as a partner.
Romantic
Yeah.
way.
Like you really think it's possible for you to look at somebody and be like, rest of my life right there in that split second.
No.
I do.
You're weird. Out of all people,
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I didn't say I was gonna fall in love, but I believe in it.
I don't think it's impossible, and I don't think there's any way to prove it to you because you're already married.
true.
Right.
So I think you're out of this conversation.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it happened.
What do you
Lust at
think? Art?
first sight, yeah.
What happened?
What do you think?
I think it's possible. I mean, I think that it's probably 90% lust and probably 10% love. But then again, what is the definition of love at first sight? Like I see you and that's it? Or is it I see you do something, have a conversation with you? Like what are the
because-
parameters around that?
No, I think in love, like you're like in love. Like no, it's not something they do, or it's like their entire being that you're in love with. Because just doing it like that, you're basing it off. Let's say they have a
Looks.
pretty smile. You're basing it off of looks, so that's lust. That's not love. You're not really looking inside them in a sense. So
Well, it could be.
Okay, so maybe what about maybe no. Maybe not at first sight, but I guess what if you meet them and like within the first 10 minutes of getting to know them actually.
I feel
then
like you could.
then
I feel
fall
like
in
you
love.
could fuck with them. Like you're like, all right, this can go somewhere. But to say like, I'm in love, like this is the
Right.
rest of no, because something could happen where it fucks it up, and then like, then what?
How
I mean, it
how
sucks.
early is too early to have feelings? Like when is it acceptable to have feelings for somebody?
To have like those extreme feelings.
Yeah, like I love you. I didn't mean to look at you when I said that.
I know, dude. I've been telling you, the candles weren't on this time.
Hey man.
I don't appreciate that shit.
Now, do you mean like to have those feelings or to say it? Like
Okay, both. We'll go with to have the feelings.
so then with you guys, I know you've talked about this before, but I don't remember. But did you say it like on the third date or some shit? Like,
I
was
said it before we
dates?
were dating.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he-
did. That's right. But
Well,
you had
but-
already
yeah.
known her.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
known her since
So
we were
that's the
like
thing.
10.
So it doesn't really
So-
count as early,
Yeah.
if not late.
Yeah.
I mean,
3 months.
3 months.
3 months. You shouldn't be saying you love a complete stranger after at least 3 months of getting to know him.
It's definitely got to be a relationship at that point. Like,
Is there one-off scenarios that could be possibly? We don't have to go over them, but just could
Well,
there?
I've-
yeah,
you're
yeah,
definitely a
absolutely.
one-off scenario. I mean, because you had already known her, so it's like you had already built some sort of relationship.
Yeah.
So that's you're exactly the one-off.
I heard this crazy story that this guy and the girl were studying for a final, big ass final coming at the end of the week. So they're studying, and at the end of the week, the guy just is like, "Do you want to marry me? Like, I could be with you for the rest of my life." And she said, "Yeah." And
Oh, shit.
They're like 30 years in the marriage, 2 kids, shit like that. Like,
Yeah,
That's
see.
pretty dope.
that's
yeah.
that's one of the one in millions chance scenarios.
But that's what
whatever.
a lot of military motherfuckers do that too.
Yeah, they
mean-
they jump the gun real
Yeah.
fucking early.
They get money for that.
Word.
Yeah.
You get money, you get housing.
True.
Yeah, but then your
yeah.
wife gets fucked by another fucking person while you're away. See
That shit,
that's
shit
where it
don't
gets
sound
fucky.
too cool. Shit don't sound too
That's
cool.
where it gets fucky. Like,
Dude,
No,
I read a fucked up story where this dude was living on base with his girl, and she was abusing him. She was slapping the shit out of him, and like she would fucking rape him, like legit,
What?
dude. Like she would fucking
Where the-
and she had beat the, like she had done something to him at some point where he had to call like the military police on the fucking thing, and they fucking took him away, and she got the fucking housing.
Oh shit!
for
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So,
Where-
yeah.
what forums are you on, sir? Because I need to hear some of these motherfucking, I need to hear some of these motherfucking stories, dog.
Yeah, dude, she was a fucking abuser, and they fucking took him away.
Ain't that about a bitch? Nobody would ever believe it though. Like you're in the military
Yeah.
and you're getting your
Word.
ass whooped.
How does a woman rape a man?
Well, if you're unwilling, like if that there's such thing as raping a man, because I mean,
Yeah,
think about if you're fucking sitting in class and your dick gets hard. Like if you're fucking drinking and shit, and the girl like walks in your room, like there's been stories where dudes are passed out drunk, and this girl walks into the room and they just start fucking sucking them off, and he's like, no, it's the same shit, but your dick's still gonna get hard, so she's still gonna sit on it, and at the end of the day, you're gonna wake up and you fuck the girl you didn't want to fuck. What if a fucking fat bitch comes in and just you're blackout drunk, and what if an ugly fat bitch comes in that you do not fuck with that whole night, but she was stuck on you like white on rice, and by the end
I
of
mean,
the day,
I mean, honestly, it could be possible
You're
because
so
I mean,
fucked up.
there could be like roofies for men, you know, where it's
Yeah.
a mix, like where it can knock you out and give you a fucking boner.
Word.
And then what are you gonna do? Like, that's rape. Because if I don't want to fuck nobody, like, you know, I drink this shit and I end up fucking somebody. Like, that shit isn't cool.
You didn't just roofie me. You gave me Viagra too.
Like, you did that shit. I was gonna have a
Dick
fucking
was hard
heart
for 4
attack.
hours.
I had to call a doctor afterwards, man. That shit was not normal. Oh shit! But that's definitely. Damn, did people give you their opinions about it?
hey, do you still have the questions that Evelyn sent us? Can you dig for them?
maybe not. Y'all look for him.
Did you guys get your stimmy?
Yeah.
I got stimulated.
Like, yeah. You like to say it that way? Or?
And yes,
I was stimulated. Yes. Oh shit. Okay.
you got him.
No, I don't. I know. How the fuck am I gonna have them?
No, that's why I thought you were looking for him. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I have.
scrolling.
I have my other ones. Okay. So, what is the harshest truth you've ever had to learn?
Oh. He's like, fuck, y'all really asked some questions. I thought we were gonna come chill and shit. This
I'm
isn't.
not gonna lie. Learning that your parents are getting older and you gotta watch them get older. You know, like that's tough. You know,
Yeah, that
seeing
is
them
sad.
getting sick for little things. They're not like the superheroes you grew up seeing. Them maybe. I don't know.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I agree
Yeah.
with that one.
It's tough.
That's a good one. That's damn.
You made me sad.
I don't even like thinking about that
I
shit.
hate.
man.
I
No,
hate
but it's
thinking
true
about
though.
this.
I think
Yeah.
about it because, like,
They're getting older all the day.
yeah,
I really try to not think about it, but then like there'll be times where my mom like she'll just flat out like one time she told me when she had bought her plot, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why are you buying a plot for? And she's like, just, and I was like, what the fuck? You're not gonna die no time soon. Like, what the fuck what's wrong with you? You're fucking nuts. So I don't really like to think about it.
yeah. It's a fucked up feeling, man. I just whenever it comes up for me, I think about it. I dwell on it for a second, but it's kind of like you just have to enjoy them while they're here right now.
Right
you know?
now. Yeah.
What do you got?
For me, the harshest truth I've learned is like, you know, that saying, treat others the way you want to be treated. Like I don't think it is that saying or that slogan is accurate anymore. Because I mean, I could treat somebody with the utmost respect, doesn't mean they're going to give it to me the same.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that's something that I should have been taught, because I was treating a lot of people with respect that they did not deserve.
It's not about treating them with respect as much as it is like
You being respectful.
yeah, just being respectful yourself, because I feel like then you kind of can become like
Like an asshole?
an asshole, and ultimately like your outlook on the world is not
As optimistic?
is optimistic. It's just kind of a dark and gloomy
Reality?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, no, I could see it, but no, for me, I don't think it's like me being like straight up like as soon as I see you like, hey, fuck you, bitch, don't fuck, like not like that in a sense, but not show them like the utmost respect in a sense. You know, obviously having my manners is one thing, but like for it to be demanded almost of me having to respect somebody, like isn't gonna happen. Like I don't know the motherfucker, I don't really care.
Right.
You know, but I'm not gonna go up to him and just fucking flat out, you know, fucking push him around and shit, you know, like fuck out my way and fucking kick his knees out and shit.
Word.
But I'm just saying, like I just don't feel that it's an accurate saying anymore.
That's fair. What about you?
Okay, yeah, then mine was the fact that at the end of the day, no one really gives a shit like about you. Like nobody gives a shit, and nobody gives a shit about you. Like if you're walking around like thinking, oh man, should I get this haircut? Like what are people gonna think? Like no one, like everyone's worried about their fucking haircut. Like people don't really give a fuck what you're doing because they got their own life to live. And I think a lot of people get stuck on that. Like that's why a lot of people don't do a lot of stuff that they dream of doing, like becoming a singer or an artist or some shit, because they're like, oh, they're gonna think my art's stupid. But at the end of the day, they're gonna look at your art and scroll past it and scroll past other motherfuckers' art. Like it doesn't really matter. So I think you just gotta live your truth and do you, because at the end of the day, the only person you really gotta satisfy is yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So pretty much just do what you feel you were meant to do.
Exactly.
Instead of what people want you to do.
Because motherfuckers don't care what you want to do.
I feel that. That sounds like it comes from a deep place.
Yeah, it does.
All right. I
Right
like
here.
it.
Right under my diaphragm.
Very scientific. Fucking dumb bitch.
All right. What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
Go ahead.
You got something? Nah, I'll go last.
You got something.
No, I can't remember. I don't really like that much.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I mean,
This is what we're here for, right?
Who'd you lie to, man?
Hey, don't worry about it.
it was an incident.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want, oh shit. Fuck, that's a big lie. No, is that really the biggest one you told though? You've only said that once?
Yeah. I mean, the other ones are really
You've said it, but
like I've lied a lot, but there's none where I was like, oh shit. But there was other where I was like, oh shit, which was I love you.
Because I mean, I could say the same in high school, you know. But I knew I was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I didn't feel all that bad because I was like, it's just it'll make them feel better for right now.
Right.
I ain't gotta deal with shit till tomorrow.
Yeah, no. I ended up in a relationship. That was the problem.
Have you ever been guilt tripped into a relationship?
Guilt trip to stay in one.
Into staying into one. I don't think I've ever been guilt tripped into being in one. Have you?
Guilt trip to being in a relationship.
Yeah, where they make you feel so bad for the person.
I have.
I've been guilt tripped to stay in the relationship, not like to start a new one. But I was like, "Fuck, I want to leave," and then it's like,
Really?
You gotta take care of my family.
Yeah,
That's fair.
How have you been guilt tripped?
yeah. You're into one.
Yeah.
Like they held a gun to
Nah.
your mom's head and said,
Did you
"Date
get
my
roofied
daughter."
there?
Nah, check this out. So this girl, I met her in high school, right? We had a falling out. We were never together or anything like that. Nothing romantic, nothing like that. Then she leaves high school, and right as she's leaving, we start to talk a little bit again. And then she ends up deciding that she's going to move out to Ohio. Right before she moves to Ohio, the night before, she says, I love you, and I really, really want to be with you. Come see me tonight. Right? Like, I'm not gonna go see you. Like, what the fuck? So the chick leaves. She goes to Ohio, and she comes back about 2 years later because her grandma dies. So when I see her again, we go out. We go like, I forgot where we went, but we went somewhere. We're in the car, and she's like, "If you would have came that night, I wouldn't have gone to Ohio." And I was like, all right, like, you know, why are you telling me that? You know? So I guess that when she went to Ohio, she got a man, and that man was beating the shit out of her.
Oh shit.
And he was giving her black eyes. He was knocking her out cold. Shit like that.
Shit.
Really beating some Ray Lewis shit, huh?
Yeah. So then I was like, damn, like that's fucked up, you know?
Yeah. So you felt bad after she told you that if you would have came, she would have stayed?
So then she said that, and then she was like, if I wouldn't have left, I could have been here for my grandma, because her grandma raised her because her mom was on drugs growing up.
Oh shit.
So she was like, if I wouldn't have left, I would have stayed here and been there for my grandma. And I was like, you know, like that's fucked up, whatever. And I felt bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So then I was gonna drop her off. We were sitting outside of her house. Well, kind of like about a quarter mile from her house.
Yeah.
And then I go to take her back, and she's like, don't leave. And I'm like, well, nah, like I'm going home, you know, like I gotta go. I gotta go. And she's like, no, like she's like, be with me. And I was like, no, I don't want to, you know, like I like you as a friend, but like I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
And she's like, come on, like, and she started fucking crying, and I was like, fuck. And there's more to it, obviously, like it was more back and forth, but I'm dumbing it down here. But yeah, basically, I was like, all right, well, you know what, we'll try it out, and that ended up
Holy
happening.
shit.
Yeah.
That, I guess that was attempted on me one time in high school. The girl was crying to me like, oh no, like, if you don't, what did she say? She didn't want me having friends that were girls, obviously. And she was like crying to me, you know, and like how she wanted to make it work. And I was like, damn, dude. I was like, you know what? And she's like, you might as well just break up with me. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck yeah, let's just break up. I was like, I'm done, dude. I was like, that nigga over there wants you, so you can go over there. They've told me. But no, I don't think I could ever. Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can definitely understand. Like I can understand being guilt tripped to stay in a relationship. I think we've all been through that.
Word.
So,
What did if you guys want to talk about it? What did they use on you guys?
Oh, for me, it was I won't go into details, but it was pretty much we broke up, and then it was one of those fucking things where you're fucking talking for like 4 hours, and I was like, I had already checked out. I was like, all right, we're broken up. But like she was fucking crying her ass off and shit, and just saying this and that, like pretty much saying like I wanted to be you and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like what the fuck? So eventually I fucking broke down to the point where I was like, you want to try again? I was
you
like,
gave in.
shit, dude.
That's the mistake
so that
way.
fucked me up, man.
That's where you fucked up. Where you should have just
Yeah,
ran.
that fucking sucked.
I've had the kind of the stereotypical one where like the chick says she's gonna like she doesn't know what she's gonna do without me, and she's gonna kill herself.
Right.
Like that shit's happened to me before.
Thankfully, I've never had that shit, dude.
I've had that shit happen before.
Same with that same one. That same one with that shit was the same one like
Yeah, that shit's fucked up.
Go do it. I dare you. The fuck?
Oh.
What about has a girl told you I'm having a kid to guilt trip you to keep in the relationship? I was in high school and the girl told me, she was like, you put the condom in wrong and I know you got me pregnant. It's like
Wow.
first week of she even having her period.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
In high school, I had rumors. Well, I had heard rumors that I had a kid, but
That shit ruin your life, though.
for a cool minute, dude, I could have spit game. No way.
They're like, you're a dad.
They're
Get
like,
out of here,
"Did you have a
scumbag.
kid? I don't know the motherfuckers. So no, I don't have a kid.
What are some societal norms / expectations that you agree or disagree with?
Couple standards.
That you agree or disagree with?
No, I don't agree with a lot of them.
Well, then shoot.
I'd say maybe the new one right now is marijuana. I mean, I smoke that shit everywhere, and you rewind maybe 10, 15 years, there's
Word.
people in jail still locked up.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love getting high, but at the same sense, like, there's people locked up for life
Right.
because there's something I'm
Having an ounce of fucking
privileged
gram
to
on 'em and
enjoy.
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there. I guess that's a norm that
Yep.
I like, I guess. Ones that I don't agree with. I don't think people should be like judge, like, you know, the whole judge a book by its cover. You You know, especially when it comes to like tattoos. Like I think people should be, some should be handed the benefit of the doubt. You know.
Okay, but like, is it okay to judge people when they have tats on their face? Like
honestly,
if the artwork is cool, like okay, fine. But
Yeah.
like if it's just random,
But
like
what's cool? Like what's?
Yeah, I mean, because what's cool?
yeah,
you
it
know,
is
'cause, like,
subjective. It is
yeah.
subjective.
But I mean, if you could tell, like that's some gangbang shit. Like, all right, like you might be a criminal.
What if
you
he's
know what I'm
an
saying?
ex gangbanger rehabilitated?
That's fine. But I'm not wrong in assuming that he was a gangbanger.
You're not.
So,
You're not. That's true.
you know, but I mean, if it is like artwork, because I've seen like people do like some really dope head shit, like
that Mike Tyson,
Like
Bible shit.
you motherfucker.
Post Malone and shit. You know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That motherfucker has.
What about Takashi?
Okay,
hell.
I judge him hard.
Fuck that guy.
Wow.
I don't. I guess it will just determine the circumstance. But I mean, like if somebody has like a full like I guess like a bodysuit, you could say, you know, hands and shit. Like I don't really think they should not be offered a job just because they look a certain way.
That's true.
I feel like tattoos should be more.
Well, they should be socially accepted.
Yeah, I
is
don't
what
think they
you're
should
saying.
fuck up your employment chances.
Yeah, because I mean, like I know, like you know, obviously way before, like they were worse than they are now. You know, but some people will judge you just off what tattoo you actually have.
Could there be like is there like a middle ground with you as far as like what jobs you can and can't do with all the like a full bodysuit? You know, like the one that comes to mind right now is like a cop. Like, you think you could be a cop
Word.
with fucking a full bodysuit? Like,
Maybe a gang cop. You know?
Because like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see the problem with them having like a full fucking suit of tattoos like under their work clothes. Like it has nothing to do with their job.
Well,
They're
what if-
probably more badass if you're
if
full
anything,
body
you
type,
see a
yeah.
fucking cop comes at you.
Backing up.
Let me see. You pull out your license registration. Oh shit! you a real cop? You a real cop?
word, let me see your badge.
Yeah. Let me call you supervisor right now. I don't believe this shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
You hired a thug? You hired a
all right.
I can't think of any shit. Any social norms.
Yeah, man. Mine was a tattoo one. I don't have anything off the top of my head now. And weed, actually.
Okay, so
Motherfuckers.
what about men getting pedicures? You think that's
I don't know, man. They can do them, I guess. Motherfucker wants nice nails. That's the fuck.
Right? To keep care of
Exactly.
yourself. Are you asking like, do we think it's like?
yeah? Do you think it's weird? We won't say the word.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was about to say, just making sure.
I don't think it's weird.
I don't think it's weird.
Yeah, like you walk. Like, do you think women think it's weird? I wish we had.
You
a
know
chick
what?
here.
I think they prefer
You
it.
know, I think they prefer it because my wife has asked me a couple of times, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
nah,
Oh no.
sorry.
I'm talking like if a chick walks into a salon and sees, okay, there's a man there.
Maybe.
No, I don't think it's
Does she
could go
does she
either
does
way.
she bat an eye?
no.
Probably. Depends.
On what?
Depends on what type of person they are.
Like
They're
what type of?
if they're a judgmental person. Like
Ah,
if
okay.
they do think it is,
So that's circumstantial.
yeah, definitely. But as far as it goes, I don't really think there's an issue with it.
Yeah.
What about
pretty
what
much
about if the
self-care.
guy's there like getting his nails painted full on, press on?
Oh,
fucking-
shit.
you know what I mean?
That's where I draw the line.
I get you want to get your nails filed and shit to
John's
go clean,
like, that's
but
it. You
That's it.
motherfucker.
Press
no, I
on.
mean, again, I still have the same pain. I mean, my nails look fucked up. So hey,
I
more
think
power to them.
I honestly think it's to each his own. You know, it's their money, not.
More power to them. I wouldn't do it. It's fucking gay.
Okay, so she said. Shut it. All right, so she said also like showing emotion. Like a lot of people, judge people for showing too much emotion or even emotion in general.
Well, men get judged a lot for
Being emotional?
Yeah, being emotional. You could be seen as feminine or sensitive. I think showing emotion at proper times isn't bad. Like isn't a horrible thing for a man to cry, But if you're like crying all the fucking time, like I'm not saying you're a bitch. I'm not saying but I mean, come the fuck on. Like what the
I'm
fuck?
not saying it.
You know what I'm saying? I've been playing that shit. If that is you want to go, I'll fucking put the words in your mouth. But I feel like there's always even like there's a lot of days where girls they'll fucking just cry for no reason. I feel like guys do that shit in secret too. They just don't be telling nobody.
Probably.
you crying?
Are you okay?
Yeah, dude, I do that
good?
shit all the time. No, I meditate. I smoke weed. Fool. What the fuck? Tears don't come out of these eyes unless I'm coughing.
All right. Have you ever been burnt out? Did you realize you were headed in that direction?
Oh yeah.
all the time? Yeah,
Word, man.
All the time. Fuck.
burnt
All the
out.
time.
Well, what did you feel?
When I felt it like really, really bad was when I was interning at a fucking studio, And I had stayed like fucking 5 hours after that stupid shift, and I was doing all this dumbass, stressful, dumbass shit I didn't even want to do, and it's like I wasn't even getting paid. And it was like at the end of the day, I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I don't even have to be here, you know? So that was one of those times where I just fucking like, I was, by the end of the night, I was fucking like putting out trash or something. I fucking threw that shit. I just sat on the couch and I was like, I'm chilling, dude. I'm just gonna chill for 15 minutes. I don't give a fuck.
I would go on a similar vein as his. Back in like 2015 or so, 2016, I dropped out of school for a couple months. And then I came back, graduated, so fuck all y'all. But I dropped out of school and I went to go get my first job. And my first job was doing door-to-door sales. And that shit was fucked up. But I wanted to make my own money and like I wanted to prove that like I could do it, you know? I did it for 2 months and it was fucked up because I had to wear like a full-on suit, and it was that summer where it was like 112 degrees. Fuck. I had fucking like the jacket, tie, everything. And I was just walking from door to door to door, from business to business, and people telling me to fuck off, people telling me to go fuck myself, get a real job, shit like that.
God damn.
And yeah, so that shit was really fucked up, but it was definitely a learning experience. But that was definitely, I think, one of the times that I was the most burnt out, like just coming home every day after like literally so much rejection. It was like 2 months worth of just rejection. So I think that's ultimately, it helped me, you know, become the person that I am today, because like now I can handle rejection better. But damn, that shit was rough.
Damn, that shit sucked. What about you, Wayne?
I had a supervisor, and unfortunately her husband got pancreatic cancer. So she dropped everything, take care of family. And so I'm doing my job and her job, which is like supervisor stuff. And they're not paying me to be a supervisor, but I'm doing all the responsibilities plus my own role. So I'm doing like all week overtimes. It's just a constant thing. And I finally just like went up to him. I was like, hey, you know, this is too much. Like I started this job. I loved what I do, but now I'm doing shit that nobody's told me for. I'm not getting paid for. I'm doing over hours. Like something needs to change. And thankfully they listened and brought on new staff and interns and stuff. But man, you can get burnt out by trying to just like fill in a role and try to go above and beyond and exceed everyone's expectations, and you're just burning yourself. You mean? Yeah. Trying to make other expectations, and like John was saying earlier, like people don't give a shit about you at the end of the day. They care about their own lives, and you're trying to impress them, and they don't care. They're going home and they're caring about themselves.
And you know what? That's one thing I've always preached, especially to Sarai. Like, don't be afraid to leave a job, like, because sometimes she would think like, oh, what happens when I leave? Like, you know, so and so is gonna like fuck them. Like, I know they're your friends, but fuck them. Like, you know, you need to worry about yourself. Like, they don't care about you. I was like, if your bosses cared about you, you'd be top paid right now, you know, or like you see the value in companies, but they don't. You know, they'll fucking tell you to fuck off and hire somebody in a day.
And you know, that's where they get you too, because a lot of times you'd be like, oh, maybe, you know, I'm gonna leave this job, and they're like, no. What about the job? Like, what about all the stuff we got to do? And you're like, bro, like, what about me? Yeah. But yeah, they don't give a fuck.
But that's a good tactic though, man, because, and not the company doing that. I'm saying that it's a good tactic to threaten to leave, because I had to do that when I was working with my last company. I was a assistant store manager, and I was making okay money, but there was a position that was open, and I knew I could fill that role. Yeah. Compared to all the other ASMs in the region. So basically, they promised me it, and then they decided to give it to someone else. Oh, shit. And I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm leaving then. So I put in my 2 weeks. Same day, my general manager talked to the district manager, talked to the regional manager, and they gave me they not only gave me the position, but they also gave me a raise over what that person was going to get originally.
Oh shit, nice.
So that happened to me. I did that shit twice with that company. I think companies won't take. I'm not going to speak for all companies, but there is a lot of companies out there that don't take care of their employees. Yeah. But I think that, you know, I have an appreciation for companies that at least, when they're up against it, they're willing to.
They'll fight, right? Like,
they'll fight to keep you.
I think that shows like, I think that shows like some like form of like they actually respect you as a human being. But there's companies that don't. So that's why I don't feel bad whenever I do quit on a job. Like, I really don't give a fuck, man. Like, it's not my problem anymore. You know, like it's your problem. Like, you caused me to leave. I didn't. You know, it was something you guys had said, or you know, I was always promised this, promised that, and it comes down to it, and it's like, well, we'll give you a quarter of that. And it's like, well, you can suck my dick. I'm fucking leaving, you know?
Yeah. Well, like an Amazon comes to mind of like somebody that doesn't care about their employees as much,
Yeah.
you know?
Motherfuckers run through fucking
Right,
employees.
you can tell Amazon you're quitting, and they'll let you walk. They don't
It's
give a
like,
fuck.
all right, call the
Word.
call the next one.
He's like, hey, if you want to apply again, just wait 3 months, you're good.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. But man, isn't it crazy though how Amazon has not only gotten bigger, but like they're everywhere now.
Word.
And it feels like everybody here, I feel, can probably name one person that works at Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
know someone.
For sure.
That's fucking nuts. They are everywhere. When I first started working warehousing, they were like you really want to see their fucking
Their logo.
their warehouses, yeah. And you would be pretty lucky if you got into it. And now it's like I fucking quit a couple. Well, they let me go a couple of weeks ago over my injury, or no,
Yeah.
months. I can go fucking apply today, and I'll probably start work tomorrow. Like these motherfuckers do not keep record of shit.
Yeah. That shit's crazy though. Yeah, I mean, well, we had that podcast with Alex on a couple days ago,
Yeah.
and he works at Amazon. He was telling us, you know, like they pretty much just hire anybody. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You don't have to do an interview, nothing. Which is
All you gotta do is pass the drug test,
yeah.
and even
pretty
I
much.
did that. So shows you how fucking hard it is.
Guys, your system is flawed.
What
Fix
the
it.
fuck is that?
Extremely, bro. I literally.
You made it through?
I stopped smoking for like, I shit you not, 45 minutes, and I passed that bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Now that's funny.
It was a fucking mouth swab way. You
shit.
could pass that bitch. Stop smoking for 10 minutes. I had to
Brush
pass
your
that
teeth and
bitch.
shit?
Nah, I just drank soda away.
Oh, not even that.
The acid in the soda and shit.
Okay, so broken promises. How many does it take for you to stop trusting the person?
I think it depends on the severity. Yeah, the severity of the broken promise for me. Like
It's not like first one, boom, it's over. You give them a shot, depending on severity.
Because it's like,
Yeah, and who it is.
Fair enough.
would you say it in terms of like a partner?
Right, like as a partner, you can lie to me or make a mistake, and we can talk about it. And
Yeah, but
like,
it just depends
work
on
from
how
there.
severe.
severe it is.
True,
you know?
true.
What about a friend?
3.
3.
He's striking out.
The fuck?
But again, it depends the severity of what they're lying about. If they're just like, nah, I don't have money to go out tonight, but really they just wanted to fuck or something, and they lie to me, it's like, all right, like
It's fucked up. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Just fucking tell me you want to fuck.
Right.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, but
But like, I'm not gonna cut the friend out just for some bullshit. Like that's
Right.
stupid. That's
Just fucking tell
What-
me.
what
Like,
if
hey, you
it's-
want to go fuck?
a low
Fine.
blow.
what if it's
lie.
like an important thing, like your graduation or some shit, and like you really wanted him to go or her to go, and they bail because they wanted to fuck? You know, like,
Anyway,
That's
is
a
that-
strike.
is that
That's
worth-
a strike.
Is that worth a strike?
is that worth the strike? Yeah.
you just lose your rank. I feel like
Okay.
you're not gonna like get
That's
cut out
fair.
of your life, but
Yeah, that's
I mean,
fair.
you're not up here. You're not going to my wedding anymore. I mean, you know.
You're just going to be
Fair
in the
enough.
back.
It's a tier. You're going to hear about it the next weekend.
Yeah, you're gonna see it on my social media if that.
It's like, oh, shit.
Is there something so severe that you're just like, you know what, fuck off? Like I'm done with you.
I think anything that has to do with like sabotaging anything I want to do, or coming in between me and my wife or me and my family, like I think at that point I'm like, yeah, I'm good, dog.
Yeah.
You can go suck a dick.
So I lived in a studio by myself, right? And so my girl wanted to go do like a vacation up at her parents' house for like a month. So my place is open, no one's there, and a few homies are like, hey, do you mind if we go and have a few beers, or no parents, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they go over, and unfortunately they get COVID. And so one of them was like, fuck, I can't go home. My roommates won't let me in. They changed the locks. I can't go to my parents. So he's like calling me. He's like, can I stay at your place? I'm like, sure, man. Like, crash at it. You need the help. I got you.
Yeah.
And come home maybe like a month later, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, like I swept and cleaned everything. I had a broken cabinet. He left moldy food in my fridge. Like, didn't pay me anything for the utilities. Like, it was worse than how I left it.
Right.
Shit.
He's cut, like
Yeah, that's
I don't talk
fucked
to
up.
him anymore. He didn't even have to lie to me. Like,
Yeah.
just how I try to do something as a gesture when you need it, and
And you
not to
fucking-
return the favor.
That's
like,
inconsiderate, bro. That's
Right.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's a good reason to cut somebody off.
Yeah, definitely.
So we wanted to ask you because you went green on us, man.
green.
And not in the good way.
Do you think there are less?
That is a good one.
Do you think that there are lessons to be learned from nature?
Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Like what?
Could you wrap some off?
Wrap some. Get your shit off, Kyle.
What do you mean? Like, are there lessons to be learned? Like you said, you meditate earlier. I mean, you're smoking weed. That's nature. So there's your lesson. I mean, you can go out for a walk. You need to escape from society and go for a hike. Like, that's your lesson. That's a peaceful, tranquil thing. you can give lessons like to recycle. You know, like
I think
is that a lesson you want? Like,
I cut you off. You good?
not good.
Yeah, I think I think a really good one is that if when you're on a hike or some shit and you see that you're really like not really that significant, like there are rocks that are bigger than you, and
Yeah.
and you know it just puts a lot of shit in perspective in the sense of a lot of the stuff in your life that you're worried about. It really doesn't matter, you know, a mile away from your workplace or wherever you rest your head. It doesn't matter.
Damn.
Like there's just a lot, you know. Even from here to LA, like what's happening in between there, like. We can't even fucking walk to the 395 and shit like without fucking dying and shit. It's like it's just stuff like that. Like shit is not that it's a lot bigger. The world's a lot bigger than you.
Yeah. That you know what then? That nature has taught me my biggest life lesson then, because that's how I feel. Like you know we're very small compared to what's going on around us, and we should enjoy these little things.
Right.
You know, for instance, like my favorite thing is going like. Well, before I got hurt, but like going to hikes and, you know, seeing like these nice views and shit, or, you know, going up camping and shit like that. Like, that shit like gives me a life, like a fresh breath, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it really makes me feel like everything's going to be okay. Like, we're good. Fucked up a little bit. Let's just keep it pushing, you know? Look at all this shit. We're fine. We're good.
That's fair.
Yeah. I went on a cruise like a year and a half ago. And just being isolated in the fucking ocean, and it's like all that has to happen is like you hit something and the whole shit sinks and you're fucked. Like the ocean is fucking scary in that sense.
Hell yeah, especially the unexplored one. You know?
Not to take this kind of dark, but all the people that were on the cruise ships with COVID, you know, like those that work, they're like mass suicide rate up because not only did they have to quarantine on the ship, but like. They're back in the seas. They can't port. They can't get off the ship. They had a quarantine for like 3 months before they were even allowed. And then they had to go back on the ship. The workers, like they're stuck on bottom things. So
fuck that.
I didn't even hear about that. I didn't even think about that shit.
They were
I heard about the ships, but I didn't hear about the suicide.
But
That makes
stuck in the middle of the ocean. They're ready to just jump.
Because think about it, like, what if you're a worker? There was a lot of workers on the cruise I was on from like the Philippines. So think about now you're going from the USA to like Venezuela, where they don't even want you, and this whole time you're away from home for months.
And the pay, how they're able to pay them or not pay them based off like the marine line, like there's. It's fucked up.
What the fuck? I would have not gone back on.
Nature can harm you too at the same time. You're like you feel alone. You're in this vastness.
Yeah,
the ocean does that. That's for sure.
That's crazy.
No,
that's
that is
crazy
fucked up. I hadn't thought about that because I heard about the ships and that was like right. I mean, I'm sure it happened. I guess not. It was right when it first started, right? When the shutdown happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember there was a lot of ships getting turned away.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I got a question. I want to see how you guys are answered. Do you think the devil can be a good father?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think he can be a good dad?
Oh, like in general? Like,
yeah, like as a father, do you think he'd be a good father?
Raises little devil babies to
yeah,
little demons? Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, like if for the outcome that the devil would want, yeah, sure. Like he'd turn a little fucking demon.
Sounds like a perspective thing.
Yeah.
Like, the devil, I'm sure, thought he was doing a good job, but
like, okay, in terms of like teaching their kids, like, I guess, valuable life lessons, because I mean, even in evil, you can learn something, right? Like, because technically, it's his job to do that. He runs hell, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So it's like if he works and he clocks out, like, can he be a good dad in terms of like the way we see good fathers now, just because of what he does as a job?
See, that's definitely a perspective thing. Because I mean, good for him wouldn't necessarily be bad for us. I mean,
I understand that. But I'm saying, like, do you guys feel that he could have the same qualities we consider to being a good father? Could he have them?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure the devil could be a nurturing father to a little demon baby. You know, like that's the thing. Like at the end of the day, that baby's gonna be fucking evil. If it comes out good, he did a fucked up job. All right.
True.
Okay.
You know, if he's raising someone to to literally raise hell, to take over hell after the fucking devil, whatever the fuck, devil retires. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about what
And the
happened
kid's
now.
like, no, Dad, I don't want to run hell. I want to play guitar.
I want to go to church.
Yeah, I want to go to church.
I want to go to church. What did I tell you? About
Where did
reading
I
the
go
Bible?
wrong?
Yeah, he's gonna be on the phone like, Jesus, dude. Like, what happened, bro? Like,
I
what
knew
did
it was
do?
when your mother dropped you. I knew that was it.
Son of a bitch. What the fuck?
All right, fair enough. I dig it. I dig it.
I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, go do your thing. We'll take a break.
I want to go to church.